my channel. So I welcome you all guys back to my channel. The ones that have been supporting, I say thank you. Those that have been watching, I say thank you. I say I really appreciate. And if you know that you are new to my channel, you have not hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Please click that subscribe button. There's a lot to learn here, and you too can be teaching me. I appreciate you all that have been supporting me one way or the other. I really appreciate, and I say thank you. And two, don't forget to on your bell notification so you'll be notified whenever I be posting a video. I love you guys, and I say thank you for the support. So today I'll be talking the topic of how your life make an impact in the life of your children. I wanted to do life, but because on the connection and my child here, and because of YouTube policy, I could not do it. So I'll just prefer doing it video and posting it. So if you see it, if you still have something to learn, you can learn. And if you have something to teach me, you can teach me. Doors is open for opinion. We are still learning. Nobody is excellent. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you. If you ever come across this video, please leave a comment of what you think on the video. Give me a like button. If you like, you can say thumbs up and tell me why. Thumbs down, tell me why. I'm open for opinion because I'm still learning. So guys, this topic that I'm talking about, how your life make an impact in the life of your children. I'm on social media. I see things. Why I pick this topic up, I see things that is really happening. I see a recent post. I see the way we mothers now treat our children. I don't know if it is now I don't know if I should call it I don't know how to put it because of this policy. I don't want to say anything that would just, let me say, I don't know if it is competition now. Let me say competition, because now the way we treat our children, me too, I'm included. That's why I'm saying our children. The way we treat our children. Like for example, now me, I have a baby girl. Let me say it like that. I have a girl, and I know that it's right to plait hair. If she grows up and she don't want to plait her hair, she can barb it. Me, I don't have problem. Or maybe tomorrow there's any need to barb her hair, I will barb it without an hesitation, because me too, I was once barbing my hair. It was because of now the life that I am, the man that I'm with, that said I don't like barbing hair. That's why I don't barb my hair anymore. Now I still make children. Their mothers plait their hair. Their mothers tint the children's hair. And now we are in Europe. The ones that I'm concerned about is the ones in Europe. Those ones in Africa, they don't really do things like that. The ones that do things like that are the ones that they will think that they have money and fame so they can do anything. Now, my question is that I see things every day. They will say black children don't respect their mother. Let me put it like that. It's not that it's not black children that don't respect their mothers. Both the whites, they don't respect their mothers. But this is the land of the whites. Let me put it like that. So, though there is some whites that really still respect their parents, and let me put that one aside. Whites don't respect their parents like that because they think that they are free, like freedom of movement. They are free once they are 18 years. Even when they are not 18 years, there is a law that says you cannot treat a child bad. There's an extent you can treat your child. Now, my own is that the children, even with the way some of the parents, they don't care, they just born, they all born their pikin, go they put them for daycare once a day, 2 months, start work, do their things like that. But we are different. We Africans are different. Both maybe we are, there will be some blacks that are working when they give birth. After 1 year they will go back. Yeah, I know like that. Now me, what I'm talking about, we are in Europe. That it takes the grace of God for you to bend your child. It takes the grace of God that what you teach your child once she starts going to school, especially in this Europe, it takes the grace of God for he or she to bend to your own home policy or home rules, something like that. Once they start going to schools, the teachers start incenting things in their head that not even right. They think they have the power, they think they have the right to do what they like without anybody questioning them. Now, the more I'm looking at some of our Nigerian women, some of our Nigerian girls, the way they treat their children right from when they're born. Some think their children, some plait their children. That I'm talking about the boys. Some think the boys' hair, some plait the boys' hair. I'm not judging, please, because I don't have right to judge. But I just want you guys to look at it at this aspect, as in this side of my point. Now, if you start tinting your baby hair, plaiting your baby boy hair when he's 1 year, 2 year, you start doing all those things, and later he starts misbehaving, who will you put the cause? Not even cause, as in who will you blame? Who will they blame? I'm not saying it's not good for you to dress your child good, make him look good, but not the extent of destroying that boy. Because when you start now, I even seen some mothers that it's not their fault. They smoke in their babies, their child present. They plait the hair, they tint their hair, they do all sort of things. You even see a woman that will bust his boy's ear. Now, mine is that from a little boy, you are training that boy to be a rascal. Sorry to say, that is where I will put it. You are training that boy to be a rascal. Evil Bible make it clear to us that we should train up a child so that when he or she grows, he or she will never depart from it. Though yes, they trained us, but back then, no matter how stubborn you are, there is some kind of things you would do that is a limit that you can't do. As in, there's things you would do that there is a limit that even if you are feeding gado, there is a limit that you can do. Even if it's not a computer world, but even in Nigeria, even this period, even in Africa in this period, even if you are feeling too big, there is still a certain rule that you need to obey in your family house, in your parents' house. Now, if you start treating your child at this early age to grow up and be a rascal, and when he grows up and starts misbehaving, disobeying you, don't obeying you, the life you start wearing him the clothes that is not even his age. So I'll see someone that will buy their baby's clothes. They will tear it as a rugged trouser. They will tint the baby's hair. You'll be plaiting your baby's boy hair. And there is a feeling that comes with child. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you give birth to a girl, you say, "Oh, I wish it was a boy. I would have dressed him like that." Sometimes you give birth to a girl, you say, "Okay, if it's a boy," I know there is feeling, but you need to control yourself, because tomorrow you will not blame anybody. You will be the one to blame yourself, because you can't start at the age of 2 plaiting this boy hair, tinting his hair, wearing him all sort of clothes till he grows. And now when he grows now, it takes the grace of God for children like that to be in a straight way. I'm not saying that they will not be in a straight way, but you and I know that it takes the grace of God for them to be in a straight way. When you as a mother start training that child right from when he was a baby, like 2 or 3 years, you start laying them astray. Now you want them to grow and start staying straight. It's impossible. I see many parents, they will say, my baby will be, my child will be asking me for money. My teacher, they'll go and report me to assistance socially. Why? Because that was how you started training them. See, don't get me wrong that is a child that will spoil no matter what. No. Don't tell me that whatever I do with him or her, when she grows and decide to, no. Sometimes the way you bring up your child is the way they follow you. It's the way they follow you, eh? Sometimes, I can use myself as an example. When I was growing, I have only a mother. I'm a girl. I have only a mother. My dad was late. There was nobody that can bend me as a father. Though she tried her best, but there was no man that can bend me, because you need to have a man so that there will be respect in your home. But my dad was there. There was no man that can bend me and can those kind of things. It's not that now looking back at my life, I'm very grateful, but there was some kind of things I did that I regret, that I wish I have a father I wouldn't have done. But that is the past. Now I now know that I wished I know. I would have listened to my mother. Maybe my life would have been greater than this, or maybe it will not be. But I know that if I listened to my mother back then, maybe I would have been more better than this, than I am. Not that I'm not better. I'm grateful for where God kept me now. For where I am now, I'm grateful. But I'm still thinking, I wish I listened to my mother then. Because what? There was no parental love there. Not that my mother didn't love me. She loved me. She's a woman. She has her own market. She has her own business that when she wake up 3 o'clock, she goes and she come back maybe that kind of 9 or 10 o'clock. And when she's come, she's exhausted. The next thing she take her bath. The next thing she go to bed. After I will cook, then she eats and then she go to bed. She sleep. In the morning, 3 o'clock again, she's off. There was no, I can say love, or I don't know how to put it, but there was nothing there. Even the connection of mother and daughter was there, but there was something missing. Though she was a harsh woman, she was a woman, but there was something still missing. She trained me. Imagine she was not a tight woman. She was not a tight, as in very hot woman. I was a girl that sometimes I like to go with my friends to party. I see children that don't have father, they don't have father and mother respect. They don't respect their parents. I follow them as my friends. I want to go, but the fear of my mother is a babati woman. She's a harsh woman. I could not go. I will stay. I'll say, oh God, which kind of thing be this one? I wish I could go. Because of what I know, if I go and come back later, it will something will be wrong. So I need to stay tired. I need to stay home. Wait. Or sometimes I can sneak out, but before my mother come, I will be at home. If she was not a tight woman, I would go maybe like 3 days, 4 days. I will not even come. I'll come anytime I like. Or maybe when I was a child, she used to train me anyhow. So please, mothers, I'm sorry that I brought this topic up, but things that I see now is somehow, I don't know if I would say rotating. I don't know how to put it. It's very wrong. You choose how to train your child, but the most important thing is that train your child that when he or she grows, you yourself will be proud of that child. They train us. Our parents, no matter how it is now, but most of us, we know that our parents are proud of us. The way you are training up your child now of this recent, if he grows like this, will you be proud of him like this tomorrow? The way you are tinting his hair now, plaiting his hair, is a boy, wearing him a trouser that is tall, doing low waist. Tomorrow when he's 18 years and he's coming home, he plaits his hair with attachments. Maybe coming, plait his hair, draw tattoo, add tattoo. You have already bust his ear when he was little. You have already bust his ear. No need for him to bust it again because you have already given me your opportunity. Maybe before you will be afraid that if I bust my ear, maybe you will be afraid. But now you have not bust the ear. There is no need for him to be afraid. The only thing you need to do, you have been plaiting his hair even when he was little. Now, let me continue plaiting my hair, plait my hair. Then when he's coming, maybe the clothes he's wearing is singlet. Then the trouser he wore is a low waist and everything is just outside dress. And it comes back like this. Comes back home. The way you are dressing him now, when he's 18 years, you dress and come back. Will you be happy? Don't say it's a fashion. Let me do it. Let me do it the way. No. Children are very intelligent. My baby girl, she do something that sometimes age 8 do not do. I will be very surprised. Children are very intelligent now. Their brains are open, very quick. They take things, and when their brain take things, they close it, and it's very hard to leave their brain because they are very little. Their brain is still fresh. And at the same time, it's smart and it can take things, as in, it can magnet things that take the grace of God to pull out. If you start training your child like this now, how will he or she end up? That is what should be your concern. Not treating your child the way you like. Everybody have their own style. Like before, I was a girl that was after fashion, hair, makeup, all those kind of things. But later, I find out that all those things, I don't really need them. I have everything. I have everything. I've already been endowed with everything by my God that created me. I know I don't need them anymore. I'm okay like this. If you don't like me, no problem. But I have confidence and I love myself. And I will want my child to have confidence on herself, on himself, that he don't need to have earrings. He don't need to bust his ear to be a man. He don't need to plait his hair to be a boy. He don't need to wear dread trouser to be a boy. That whatever he puts on, be it trouser and t-shirts, that he's okay and handsome and beautiful like that. Same goes to my daughter. I will want to let her know that even if you are your head is low cut, you don't have earrings in you, you don't put up makeup. Just know that the God that created you is beautiful, and for that he created a beautiful soul. That is what I would like to make my child believe. That is how I want them to look themselves, to have confidence in themselves without needing to bust their ears, the boys plaiting their hair, tint their hair, rasp their hair. Make them wear clothes that they must go after fashion. Now you need to buy fashion clothes for your baby that is 2 years, 3 years. Then he starts growing and start seeing that, see the way you are treating him. You are letting him know that whatever money that is in his hands, first thing you need to do is to look beautiful. Is to buy beauty to your beauty that God has already give you. It's for you to do your hair, do makeup. I see children of 2 years, they want to do their birthday. Their mother will take them, fix them eyelashes, make them up. Then tomorrow the child will look another thing. You snap her and put her in album. Then tomorrow the child will be telling you, I want to see my picture, or maybe when you bring the picture out, yeah, is this me? Ah, this is you, and you make it up. Some child will be saying, where is my real picture of real me? I still have a real picture of real me in my head that my mother showed me when I was little, 2 years. That she snapped me with white powder in my neck. I still see it, though it was night and the picture was not bright. But I still see it whenever I close my eye. And I know that I look beautiful when I was a child. Back then, you respect yourself. You know our problem. Our problem is us. We need to feel that what that one wear, we need to wear what is higher than them. So now we now take the infant to our children, but not knowing that you are causing a great damage in their head and in their life. Will you be proud of what your child will grow to become tomorrow? That is the question that I'll be leaving for mothers. How you train your children now, your boy, your girl now, will you be proud of how he or she grows to become tomorrow? So that is the question I will leave you to answer. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. I love you guys, and I will see you guys